Hello, good evening to everyone. Tonight we will study more about the verbs in the future, the verbs will and the verbs shall, right? So let's go. Let's get going. Last video we introduced the verb shall, which has the same meaning of the verb will. Shall is used in more specific situations, is mostly used in questions, right? For example, shall I or shall we? For example, when I say let's get going, shall we? I'm using the verb shall in a tag question, okay? Tag questions will not be studied in this lesson, but just to remind you that we have already mentioned shall we in many videos, okay? For example, let's suppose you are at someone's home, right? And you want to offer yourself to do something for this person. For example, open the door, open the window. Somebody is knocking at the door and you say, shall I open the door? Right? So you are asking if do you want me to open the door for you? Right? So it's a suggestion, right? I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. What shall I do? I want you to give me a suggestion, right? What shall I do about it? I have no money and I have many bills to pay. So what shall I do? What do you suggest me to do? To get a job? Will you lend me some money? Right? Things like that. I'm ready. Okay, you went to change your clothes, right? And your friends are waiting for you. I'm ready. Shall we go? I'm ready. What about you? Are you ready? Shall we go? No, not yet. I have something to do first, okay? You traveled to a very nice place that you wanted to visit for a long time, and you have many tourist attractions there. So you ask for suggestions. Where shall we go first? So it expresses an idea in the future, but right, it's more used in such context with I and we, right? Let's compare the situations, okay? If you say, shall I open the windows? Will you open the windows? Right? It has different meanings. If you say, shall I open the windows? It means that you are offering yourself, or you say, do you want me to open the windows? Right? You are suggesting something. You are offering yourself to open the windows. But here in this example, will you open the windows? The person who asks the question wants somebody to open the window. Okay, so it's used in different contexts. While in the first example, it's a suggestion, right? You are offering yourself to do something. Do you want me to do that? And here it's different. You want someone to do it. If you say, will you walk the dog, please? Will you walk the dog? Will you help me? It means that the person who is asking wants the action to happen, right? Okay, people. So that's it. Let's continue now with the verb will. I could have ended this video here, but as we will have more of the verb shall in the future and the verb will, I think it's better to continue in this video. As I mentioned before, with the verb will, if you decide, if you have taken a decision or if you have decided to do something, if you arranged yourself to do something, so you have planned the action, you don't use will. So you can't use will in such situations. So, for example, I am working next Sunday. Right? Let's suppose you work in a company and normally you don't work on Sundays, but now I am working next Sunday. I have planned to work on Sunday because there was an emergency, right? And I have to help my colleagues there. So I am working. In this situation, it's something that has already been planned. And you can't use the verb will here. Another example. Are you going to play tennis this weekend? Are you going to play tennis this weekend? In this situation, are you going is the better verb to use. You can't use will here because I intend to play tennis this weekend. I am decided I want to play tennis and I have arranged to play. So you use the verb going to. Are you going to, right? So to be going to and the verb in the present continuous. So there are two situations we have already studied before that it's important to emphasize. When you have the present continuous or the verb to be going to, it means that you have decided, you have arranged. It's a planned situation. On the other hand, if you have the verb will, it's not planned. Normally, you decide to do something at the time of the speaking, okay? All right. Now, there are more situations in which we use the verb will. When we talk about the future, we are talking about a future event. When you have a prediction, you make a prediction, right? It's not something that you have decided to do. The first examples with the verb will, it's when you introduce an information or something you have just decided to do. Okay, I will clean this mess. Okay, I will wash the laundry. All right, I will cook for you. So you take the decision and you have decided at the time of the speaking. This is another situation because it's a prediction. She has, for example, she has been studying for the test. She has been studying for the test. She's been studying hard for the test. Since last year. So she's been studying a lot. She's been studying hard for this test. So what's the prediction? I think she'll pass easily. I think she will score great on the test. So when you use the verb will here, it means that it's a prediction, it's a future event, but it's an opinion, right? Something that you think will happen. When you predict something that is going to happen in the future, or a situation, right? You can use will or you can use won't. Let's see more examples here. I haven't been to São Paulo since 1995. For example, it's been a long time since I've been to São Paulo. I will find things different there. Things will be very different there. Lots of changes will be there. Another example. I want to travel to Disney. And somebody says to me, well, really, you will have lots of fun there. So this person makes a prediction based on what she knows, right? You will have lots of fun there. Don't go there alone. You will get hurt. Right? It's very dangerous. Don't go there alone. You will get hurt. So it's a prediction. It's something that might happen. Right? She hasn't studied enough. She won't have a good performance. So, based on the fact that she hasn't studied enough, I predict that she won't have a good performance. Okay? So that's it. This is the video. Next video, we'll study more about the verb will, right? Good night.